Hey you guys, so um this is I think gonna be the last prepare while you wait series. I left God dropped something else in my spirit, but this particular topic we are gonna talk about finances. All right, so um a lot of people are praying for God to improve their finances, increase their finances, give them a financial breakthrough. But in the meantime, what are you doing? How are you preparing while you are waiting? All right, for these finances to come through. Whether it is you opening different bank accounts that God might have told you to open different bank accounts, whether it is being a good steward of what you do have, not doing unnecessary spending, are you saving? Um, are you honoring God with your resources? Um, if God has told you to pay your tithes and offering, are you doing those type of things? Are you staying consistent when it comes to those type of things that He is telling you to do? There's some things that we have to do. Are you researching? Um, Ways that you can improve your spending habits. Are you doing financial planning? Are you doing financial management? Are you budgeting? Okay. I know with me, God had put me on like a strict budget. So I cut back on all the going out to eat and start cooking my meals at home. And I stopped doing a lot of unnecessary spending. So are you doing what God has told you to do? Are you being a good steward over the little things that He has already told you to do when it comes to your finances? But like one of the main things for me, like I said, God had like really just told me I was gonna have to be on the budget. Like you, in order for you to get the things that um you desire in this hour, you're gonna have to be on the budget. I have to be able to trust you. Are you not, because or are you just gonna be an impulse buyer and go out here and spend and buy up every little thing that you don't need, that's not necessary? So why are you waiting for God to increase you in your finances? Are you being a good steward over what He has already given you? And a lot of people take that for granted. Have you made God your partner when it comes to purchasing and buying certain things? Have you asked God, is this something that you need, or do you need to buy these type of things? Y'all, I know that might sound silly, but I had to get to a point to where I did I do that. Like, okay, God, do I really need this? Is this necessary? But now I done got to the point to where I became so frugal, I buy what I need. And now that I just stick to buying what I need, um, it can be hard sometimes when you trying to like if you to treat yourself. Like sometimes God be like, no, go treat yourself. You did good this month. Go treat yourself. And I'm like, really, God? Like, I can say, like, treat yourself. Like, it's okay for you to celebrate. That's how kind of like frugal I started getting. But He reminds me that every now and again, it's okay to treat yourself. It's okay to celebrate your small wins. It's completely fine. Just don't make it like a habit, where you're just going out and you're just buying, being an impulse buyer, and you're just buying things and off of impulse. That's not good at all. But how are you preparing while you wait? Have you um really sat down and went through your finances and see where your money is going? Where if you are doing a lot of unnecessary spending, because a lot of people sometimes don't know where their money goes. So do you have a handle on how do you know how your money is spent throughout the month or throughout the week? Where do your money go? That's important. Um, I know a lot of people, are paying for subscriptions that they're not even using, they're not even needing. Well, that's money that you can save. So turn off that subscription. You know what I'm saying? So it's the little things that God looks at to see if you're going to be a good steward. Um, Also, too, what God has shown me when it comes to finances, are you willing to consult Him when it comes to deals, like business deals or stuff like that? Or are you willing to listen to everyone else? A lot of people, they will give you bad advice, which can cause you to experience financial hardships if you're not careful. And they intentionally know what they are doing, but you might think, but they'll paint it as a good idea when it's really not a good idea. When you really need to go back and see God and consult God first when it comes to your finances. It's not really quick. It's not really a good thing to be quick and jump on things. Some things require for us to fast and pray over and seek God about. And when I'm telling you, when you get like this, y'all, where you seek and ask God everything, especially when it comes to your finances, make sure you are being obedient and listening to Him. Because if God is telling you not to do something, it's for your protection. It's because that's not for you, or it's because something is going to happen down the road that you can't see. That might put a financial bind on you. So be very, very careful and be very, very mindful when it comes to that. And when you start being very frugal and when you start praying and putting God first when it comes to your finances and praying over your finances, I'm going to also tell you guys that you are going to lose some friends that who thought they had a big say so on the things you do and how you move. You're going to lose some friends because they no longer have that control of manipulating you into doing unnecessary spending and then doing unnecessary buying. So you're gonna lose some friends. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And God also wants you to get around like-minded people. When it comes to finances and when it comes to you trying to be to the level that you want to be. You don't want to be attached to someone that's an impulse buyer because they're gonna try to persuade you to buy things off an impulse. And those type of people um will um go through their money quickly. Some of them do end up being broke quickly because they don't have a control on their spending. And one of the fruits of the spirit is self control. And so you have to have self control over your spending. You have to have some type of self control over your finances. So get from around people that are like that. That's actually a devouring spirit. And we don't want to be attached to someone else that has a that is attached to that type of spirit. Okay. Or that have an attachment to that type of spirit because spirits like to attach themselves on other people. Um, so keep that in mind too as well. Um, yeah. So be very, very mindful when it comes to your finances. Make sure you guys are praying, seeking God for direction when it comes to your finances. Um, go on a fast, go on a prayer, go fast and pray. I really highly suggest that you guys go on the 40-day abundance challenge. If you guys have not got that, you don't have to purchase it. I'm sorry, y'all, it's free. If you guys have not downloaded that free ebook, go to the community tab on the YouTube channel and find it and download it. It's completely free. Um, but yeah, you would definitely want to make sure you are surrounding yourself with like-minded people. Um, find books about financial literacy on ways that you can improve, ways that you can make your money and your finances work for you. Um, and yeah, don't get caught, you guys, to where y'all get into demonic covenants when it comes to your finances, and then you have devour that is taking your finances and things of that nature. Whenever you identify um, what is affecting your finances, break that curse, break that cycle when it comes to your finances. I can't express that enough. Being attached to the wrong people. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Being attached to the wrong people too can block your blessings, can block your finances from coming through. So you might want to check your surroundings. You might want to check your attachments. You might have people that might be in your circle that's praying against your finances, that's praying that you don't get blessed, that's praying that you want to be broke, to keep you broke, busted, and disgusted. So evaluate your circle. Make sure you are not around these type of people. And if you're not sure, ask God to show you who's in your circle. Ask God to show you their heart posture, to show you who they really are, and it will come out. I promise you, y'all, it will come out. But those are some type of things that you need to do while you're preparing, while you wait, because you definitely don't want to be around the wrong people. Because when God blesses you and when the finances does come through, they will devour your finances. And sometimes God won't release it to us because we're around the wrong people that we don't need to be around. So seek God for everything. Make sure you're seeking Him for about your finances and your strategies and what you need to do in this hour in order to get the financial goals that you are praying for. So all right, you guys. I love you all. I pray that this series was a blessing to you guys, and I will chat with you all later.